Oh, hello, hello. Yes, I'm back with my vlogging era. Hopefully, it's for forever. Char. But yeah, I don't know why my energy when it comes to vlogging really hits up. So that's why I just wanted to grab this energy I have that I traveled or I have a vacation right now here in Boracay. So I just wanted to share my experience after 3 months na away from Boracay. So because I stayed away from Boracay. So my observation or the processes when you enter or visit or have a vacation here in Boracay, you have, if you wanted to do DIY, where I can really I am very confident as to DIY going here in Boracay, because I've been living here for 3 years, and then I just like have a vacation away from Boracay. And when I got back here, it is kind of difficult for you if you will not do your research as to transfer. So what I mean transfer is from Caticlan airport, you have to go to the port where you have to transfer. From Caticlan airport, you have to ride tricycle. You have to pay 150 pesos for the tricycle. And if you have a companion or machambahan na there's also someone, you can just like divide the cost of 150. So you'll be just only paying 75 pesos if dalawa kayo na stranger. But for me, in my case, it's just 150 pesos for a DIY tricycle from the Cagban, no, from the Caticlan airport. You know, when you landed, I mean, pag nagland na yung airplano, malilito ka kasi parang they already have a route where the passengers can go through, and you will be confused because there are already vans, or the line or the pathway has this pick up something because passengers already have the already book transfer. But if you choose to do the DIY, there's no one will tell you. This is my experience as March 26, 2026. Yesterday, when I arrived, when I landed Boracay, Caticlan airport, there's no guide. Someone will tell you DIY here, DIY tricycle here. No one will gonna tell you where is the DIY way, where is the public way, the transportation. So since I know where it is, I know where to go. But if it's your first time, you have to really ask those guards or the people standing there that you feel are a local or working at the airport. So you have to ask them, because you will be confused if you book here, if you come here not prepared. So, but if you just only for DIY or tipid budget. So I went directly to the DIY ticketing booth in the where you have to pay 150. This is still in the Caticlan airport. And then after paying, you have the assigned tricycle. You have to ride it going to the Jetty port. This time, during the first quarter of the year, the port is in Jetty port, Caticlan, and the port going to the Boracay is called Cagban port. There are two ports here in Boracay. It depends on the season. So this time, I'm not sure if it's Habagat, or I'm not sure what season right now, but it's summer. So if it's a good weather, the port is in Jetty. If it's in Caticlan, Jetty port in Caticlan, and Cagban port if it's in Boracay. So Jetty port to Cagban port, and the other port is Tabon port. When you are in Caticlan, the name of the port is Tabon port, and the port going to Boracay is called Tambisaan port. So again, if from Jetty port in Caticlan, the partner port is Cagban port in Boracay. And the other one port is Tabon Port in Caticlan, and in Caticlan to Boracay, it's Tambisaan Port. Yeah. But here, the process during transfer, it's kind of also different this time around, because there's no someone will guide you where to go, what to do next. If it is really in DIY, okay, it's a budget friendly tips for you. And yeah, I just wanted to say this because I was really kind of disappointed, because there's no one who gonna tell you what to do. There only people will reach out, will ask you, but they're only offer their service, which is private companies. There are a lot of private companies here when it comes to paying the terminal fee, the environmental fee, and the boat fee. For now, there are two options. You have to pay it online. There will be someone will reach out. You have to pay online. The Be careful if that someone is like the first one will approach you. Be careful. Maybe that one is an online. But if you have but this time, this is only for the DIY perspective or budget friendly perspective, okay? Always, if you want it convenient, you have to book your transfer right away. You don't need to stress yourself. But if you wanted to have a budget friendly trip here in Boracay, the world beach that really I can recommend to experience somehow, as somewhat a local before. Local? Yeah, but yeah. Okay, back to my instruction to be for you to be aware. So no one will gonna tell you what it is or where to go when it comes to DIY or the really government terminal fee, environmental fee, or the standard fee, because there is a really big payment thing that you will be confused. Where are you going to pay when it comes to terminal fee, environmental fee, and the boat fee, and the government or the local counters are just small. So you have to really double check. You have to ask, but be careful, because that someone that you will ask maybe is from a private sector or working in that private business, and they're also just only offer you their service. So yeah, but because I am aware where is really the standard or the local price, I'll go straight ahead to the to the booth or to the counter where it should be paid, like only like for the environmental fee it only be 150, and for the uh, terminal fees for one is only 450, and for the boat fee is 50 pesos, for a total of 350 inside the port, plus 150 from the Caticlan airport going to the Jetty port. Okay, so total of 150, 100, 350, 500 pesos. So when you land the Caticlan and transfer to Boracay, you'll have to spend 500 pesos, as low as 500 pesos, because if you will book a transfer, that's gonna be doubled or tripled if it's more convenient. But yeah, for just only budget friendly or DIY, it's only 500 pesos. So here, when you arrive in the Cagban port, where you are already in Boracay port, so it's called Cagban port. If you wanted to do the DIY perspective, you'll go ask where's the tricycle or where's the E-trike. Okay, so E-trike. So you'll just go to follow the local, where mostly there will be only like a few people going to that E-trike. So you have to ask people around where's the E-trike for yeah, just ask E-trike, something like that. Aside from that E-trike, there is an E-trike transport, you can book for 200 pesos going to downtown. Let's say, for example, going to D Mall or in Station 2, Station 1. It depends on where is your hotel location. So maybe there will be a adjustment. The minimum is 200 pesos for an e-trike, for if it's for family. But for me, just for me, a solo traveler, I just join with the public, or I just join with the what do you call that, just a minimum fare, which is only 30 or 20, 30 pesos from the Cagban port going to D Mall. If you book your accommodation is only in the D Mall or Station 2. Station 1 is maybe 35. Yes, and then just ask the driver. They're honest actually so far, especially if local drivers. I'm not sure, but based on my experience while living in Boracay, there are drivers that are not local. They just only do their livelihood driver in Boracay, which far from Manila, like that. They are not very sincere with their work, so they will top up or they will ask you more. So you have to be careful, or like that. So I arrived Boracay for a total money I spent for the day when it comes to transportation is right 150, the tricycle from the Caticlan airport to Jetty port, and the total environmental fee, terminal fee, and the boat fee is 350. 150 plus 350 is 500, plus the 20 or 30 pesos from the Cagban port going to D Mall, 30 pesos only. So make sure to ride an e-trike. But if you want to have an e-trike but it's charters, you have to pay 200 pesos for that. If it's for family, it's okay already. But if you're alone, then you can just, or solo, you can just pay 30. But make sure when you arrive in Cagban port, you can ask the people around there that are standing, or even just use your instinct if you're good at it. So DIY mindset. So you can ask around at least one to two or three persons. If they answer you or if they guide you where, then that must be it. So that's it. I was kind of disappointed why there's no one or a local paid person who gonna just guide those who are also traveling solo or DIY, because Boracay is really very expensive. From that point of view, you're gonna lose. I mean, mawawala ka talaga. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose yourself. Mawawala ka talaga if you're not going to do your research as well. So, if you really wanted to travel and to be outside of your comfort zone, you have to do your research first. Like this, there are vloggers like me who are concerned to those also people, or a woman like me, someone who could be wanted to be outside of their comfort zone and do the traveling, and in a good budget, just a tight budget. So then I book. Oh, actually, this time, okay, I'm gonna share my experience in short time dormitel, which I originally booked for 5 nights. So I paid that for 2,300 pesos for 5 nights. So that's around 450 to 500 pesos. I'm not sure, but yeah. But I did not expect, but I already have it in mind that it's bunk bed, which I usually do for a hostel style. I like the room, it's clean, it's very cold because of the aircon, and I like how stable, or the stability of their double deck. I was assigned, or my designation my bed is in the upper deck. So when I just go up, the stability of the deck is stable. I like it compared to the other experience I've been to. It's hard because it will also move when you step on the next ladder next step. So yeah, But then I was not expecting that that room was mixed with monthly long-term stayer. So I did not expect that those that I'm with, or those that are also staying there, are staying monthly. So they have big luggages inside. I can't even move or even open my luggage, just only for carry on luggage. I can't even open it because they have their big luggages inside with it, and their toiletries are also there. Their personal belongings are there. They are occupying the space. I was kind of disappointed. I was not expecting. They did not put in Agoda or in Trip.com that you'll be joining with long stayers. So yeah, so because of that, sleep for me is a very highly respected for me. In my case, I have to have a better sleep and also respect others too. So I just decided to book another accommodation that the same. It's a short time hotel. So this is short time hotel, which I like. I'm just alone here. So again, this is for I because the transfer, I come over here last night in their cafe, which I used to work here because I like their ambience, I like the space, it's convenient, and also people here are kind somehow at some point. So I like it here. I usually will work here when I was here in Boracay. So when I wanted to work outside, this is the cafe that I can recommend. They also have a kind of good internet, but not that really stable, but it's still good. Can manage calls because I have video meetings with the other department, so with clients. So it's fine. Okay, so yeah, I came here last night, and then I asked their front desk how much would be the hotel room for here hotel. It's 2,500 per night. And then when I check in trip.com, yeah, it's trip.com. Oh, not sponsored. And then I researched it for the day, like August 27, 2026, until next 4 days. And it's just only I paid like around 8,700 or like that. That's included taxes and service fee or fees. So that's around 2,200 or 2,179. I'm not sure. I'm not checking or I'm not reviewing the numbers, but that's what I can remember. So you can save booking online compared to booking at the front desk. Well, this video is long and I did not I just wanted to express this because this is also my way of sharing my experience. If you wanted to visit Boracay in a tipid way, in a budget friendly way, where there's a lot of here, but yeah, you have to do your research first. Okay, bye for now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.